Today we are going to go over a couple of the most commonly recommended remedies in the Edgar Cayce readings, castor oil and the radiac. Castor oil, also known as the palm of Christ or the palma Christi, has been recognized and used in various cultures around the world for hundreds if not thousands of years in the treatment for a variety of conditions, whether it's health and beauty related to injuries, minor injuries and disease, to nervous conditions or issues impacting the digestive system. One of the most common remedies of castor oil is as treatment for elimination as a mild laxative. Now, the healing properties of castor oil stem from its ability to essentially detox the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is known as the trash disposal of the body. So it takes all the carcinogens or the inflammatory agents floating around every system within the body, and it recycles them, it empties them out into the liver, and eliminates them from the body. Now, Edgar Cayce most commonly recommended castor oil in the form of a castor oil pack. So the castor oil pack was to be placed directly on the skin, either over the area of pain that you're working with, if it's a condition of arthritis for the knee, if there's a tear in a muscle, you would place it directly over that area of injury. Or if it's for a systemic condition such as diabetes or MS, you would place it over the liver, which is the lower right side of the abdomen from front all the way around to the back. Now, on occasion, Edgar Cayce even mentioned what he called painting the body with a topical agent that would seep into the skin and provide pain relief. He most commonly recommended that this agent would be a combination of essential oils. Most notable were the oils of frankincense and myrrh, as well as lavender or eucalyptus. And he would recommend diluting these oils either in olive oil or even in castor oil too. And let's say you're working on a shoulder injury, you would cover that area with a dilution of the oils and a little bit of castor oil or olive oil. And then you would cover it over with the castor oil pack, and then you would place your hot pack over that. Now, when I use castor oil, I've often accommodate it with DMSO, which is a liquid sulfur compound. So it's all natural. And what sulfur is it's essential in the formation of amino acids, which are necessary for rebuilding and reproducing DNA and RNA. So DMSO helps facilitate healing on a molecular level. Paired with castor oil, I have seen it facilitate healing from shoulder tears to arthritis in the knee to sciatica in a matter of days. The people that I've used it and worked with it on have noticed an immense amount of pain relief. It's very good for arthritis, it's very good with swelling, and these two together complement each other very, very well. Now, to make a castor oil pack, all one needs is a quart of castor oil, some all-natural cotton cloths, whether they're towels or an old white t-shirt that you no longer wear, that's all cotton would work fabulously as well, or you can get some of the cotton or flannel sheets that they sell through the bar website. And you would need a few large trash bags and a couple extra sheets too, as well as a heating agent. Now, to start, you would prepare your laying arrangements. Castor oil can get a little messy and it has a tendency of staining the furniture and clothing. So whether you're sitting or laying down, make sure to start by draping your arrangements with a sheet, and then you can even cover that with one of the large black trash bags. Now, it's recommended the area you're treating to remove clothing around that area. So if you have the opportunity to be in a private setting, a private room, it's highly recommended to do this without any clothing at all. If not, remove any clothing in the nearby area. You don't want the castor oil to get on your clothing. It's better for it to seep in your skin. Actually, that's the whole purpose of it, is to seep into your skin of the area and even of the surrounding area. Now, to prepare your pack, you're going to pour about 3 to 4 cups of castor oil into a pot. You're going to heat it on a low setting. Heat it until it starts to simmer. So when the bubbles at the bottom start to rise to the top, that's when you know it's done. Now afterwards, you're going to take your castor oil and you're going to take your cotton garment, put it in a baking sheet, and put the oil over it. You want it to be saturated to the point to where when you touch it, it should be oozing with oil. You really want that castor oil to be in the garment, but you want it to be coming out of it. You want it oversaturated so that it really soaks into the skin. So you'll coat one side of the garment, take a pair of tongs, flip it over, coat the other side. When you're done with that, you can let it cool for about 2 to 5 minutes. You want it as hot as you can tolerate without aggravating your skin. You're going to place this directly on your skin, and then you're going to cover the pack with another sheet, and then you're going to use your hot pack. Now, it's highly recommended to use a hot pack that is infrared. If you don't have access to an infrared hot pack, the moist heat works fine as well. If you don't have a hot pack at all, you could also wrap the castor oil pack in aluminum foil. That'll retain the heat for about 30, maybe 40 or 45 minutes. Now, it's recommended to leave the castor oil pack on for about an hour or two. Bare minimum is 30 minutes in certain readings. Now, for certain conditions, it was also recommended to leave it on overnight and to sleep with it. I have used it for various conditions. I use it most often before bed. I will prepare a castor oil pack and I'll leave it on overnight. And I haven't had any adverse reactions to it. There's no burns. My skin feels great, and my skin's fairly sensitive too. So I've never had any skin irritations or reactions to it. So the duration of time, more is better. More will not jeopardize you at all. But the most common recommended amount of time is an hour or two. Now, to store your castor oil pack, when you're done using it, you take the pack, put it in a white trash bag, and that will maintain the pack's freshness for about 2 months. So to reuse the pack, all you do is take a couple tablespoons of the castor oil, sprinkle it on one side, flip it over, sprinkle it on the other side, and you can warm it up either in the oven or the microwave. Warm it up for about 5-10 minutes on the lowest setting in the oven, for about 2 or 3 minutes in the microwave. And when you throw it in the microwave, however you place it in a bowl or plate, whatever, throw it in there, stop it at about the halfway mark, and move it around, and then toss it back in there. That's it for castor oil packs.